Okay, so today is our first lesson with cascading style sheets. That is what CSS stands for. So that's how I want you to start your notes. CSS stands for cascading style sheets. That will definitely be one of the questions that you're asked on your next multiple choice test, which we'll be taking probably in about a month's time. So what is that? That's a language used for styling websites. And other electronic documents. But in this class, obviously, our focus will be on styling websites. Now, just as a review, we know that in HTML, we have tags and attributes. So this is a review. So for example, we might have had a body tag, correct? And we could have said something like BG color equals blue. And so based on what we learned earlier in the course, we know that we call this our tag. And this is an example right here of an attribute. So that's review. But in CSS, we don't use tags and attributes anymore. We use something else. In CSS, we're going to use things called properties and values. I'm going to give you a quick example. Not that you're really going to understand what I'm doing, but that's okay. I am going to give you a quick example. This is what a CSS tag might look like. So instead of BG color, we just might say color. That is our property. Then we'll have a colon. And then we're going to have what we call our value. So maybe our color will be blue, just like in the example above. But the second part after the colon is what's going to be considered our value. So like we just heard in the video, we can compare HTML and CSS. So you already know a couple things. So we know that we have tags, attributes, and over here we have properties and values. But in terms of what it actually does, the HTML controls the elements found in the website. So those include things like pics, tables, headings, other text, links, HRs. But CSS controls the styling or how an element looks or appears on the web page. While you're finishing that, I'm going to pull down another sheet just so that I can keep going with what I'm trying to cover. So why CSS? Why do we bother doing it? That's because we have more control of color and other artistic features. With this language as compared to HTML. And the other reason is because it is the modern web design practice of separating the content, which is the HTML part, from the presentation, the artsy-fartsy part, how it looks, and that is the CSS. I'm going to stop my video. I'm going to freeze this, let you catch up.